Ooh, g'day guys, welcome back to Arthur's videos. Yoo-hoo. That's right, the Viewer Discrepancy Act has gone. Okay, someone was asking me, why do I put that there? I said, well, I get a lot of people who, you know, when you watch a movie, it tells you this is a movie which contains a lot of foul languages, you know, nudity, violence and that. Well, my videos, I'll show you to get it consists the following, basically. There you go. All right, so there you go. So some people can't get offended, you know what I mean? All right, we're out of that. That's right, guys. I'll be chopping and changing videos, you know. I'm going to upload them, you know, whatever. But you know what before it is, guys? Yeah, man, it's Yum Cha time. Woo-hoo. All right, there's my bottle. It's slowly going down. All right. Let me get the cup because, you know, here's my cup by all the sponsors, you know, all the sponsors. I did wash it out. You know, there it is. There's a Yum Cha, pouring it in. Cheers, guys. And the ones who are drinking with me, cheers. Oh, man. It's cooled down today. It's not that as bad as the last one, mate. Mate, we've had some stinky hot days, mate. You can sort of see how my arm's gone brown, you know what I mean? I might go for land rights. And you know what the topic is, you know. I've got the Italian safety hound. He's still unemployed. You know, if anyone wants a job for him, give him a job. All right, so my mate gives me this. He goes, hey, man, how you going with the board? Have you done anything with it? I said, no, I'll get around to it. And by the way, while I'm shooting on this bench, my other bench is full of shit, you know what I mean? I just thought about it. Oh, here we go. Don't worry about it. I'm going to reveal it. You know what the topic is. I've spoken about this a long time ago. So, yeah, so what I've got is, this was an unmolested one. That's right. This was a virgin. Okay? So I cracked its cherry, basically. I opened it up. There it is there. I've opened it all up. It's a case. It's Slam Masters. Yeah, this is called a 1.5. Okay? And if you haven't watched, go back. I've got CPS 1s and CPS 2s. I spoke a bit about a 1 as well, but I haven't had a case. So this is how they come in. You know, I'm going to roll it there, show you how it is. I've taken the lid out. You've got to use a torque bit to undo the screws, basically, you know what I mean? So, you know, here's a little bag. I'll put all the stuff in so I won't lose it. What happens, that's a torque bit, you know, so you got to get a torque bit. If you want to know, it's a T10, all right? So I've cracked it. The screws are here. You get it from the top here. You undo it, and you reveal what's inside the box, okay? Yeah, what's in the box? Okay, so, oh, by the way, it's also got a little stupid fan here. There it is there. That's the fan. It sits in like so. All right, it's seized up. It's seized. Take my word, I'm not full of shit. It's seized up, okay? And the little fan thing, basically, you know, it sort of sits over here. So there's the fan. It sits over here to keep the amplifier cool a bit. Stupid design. I don't know how they came up with this. Then they did the CPS. So what happens with these boards? I'm not going to take it out. I've got other boards to show you. You know me. I've got more problems than my missus can tell me. You know what I mean? And what happened was Capcom was copying it in the arse with Street Fighter 2 and Champion and all the other games. Mate, the bootleggers they lost a lot of money, dude. They lost a lot of money on this games. They came up with the R&D data, but all the bootlegs were so good, you know, you couldn't sort of pick them, you know what I mean? So they decided to come up with battery protection. So they had a battery on there. And this board, I'll show you what's underneath this one. It's got a battery. So what happens is when the battery flat, that's it. But lucky there's guys out there who've got passion in this, worked out how to de-suicide it. It's called suicide, you know. It's like, you know, you neck yourself, you're not going to come back again. So they cracked it. They worked out what EEPROMs they are. There's plenty of other sites tell you where to download the ROMs, but I'm just going to show you how unmolested board. So what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to piss this this battery out. You've got to take a battery out. I've got to change 2 EEPROMs. These are the 2 EEPROMs I'm going to change. Don't correct it. These 3. It's right here. I've got to change it. I've got the code. So then there's a bit of a link job you've got to do. I'll show you on the other board what the link job is. But I wanted to show you how it is inside the case without molestation, basically, you know what I mean? So this is what the cage is, the box is. That's what the front looks like if you've never seen one, you know. It has a bit of a tongue, basically, because the edge connectors get plugged into the board. So that's how you come up. This one didn't have the edge connector. I got an edge connector, shoved it in there. So there, that's how it is in the cage. It's a bit heavy. It's similar to a CPS2 design, you know. But it started from this one here, basically. Let me put it somewhere over. I won't put it right here. Hopefully it doesn't fall off. Okay, so let's go start off. Yeah. All right, here we'll use this board. Okay, no, hang on. We're chopping and changing. All right. Here's the board. Hang on, put that there. Here's the board out of a cage. This is no cage, okay, or no plastic box. Okay, this is one. This is my one. Okay, I was actually googling what the EEPROM is. I don't know what this game is. There's only about 4, 5 games. Don't correct me. I'll write them all up in there. So this is what happened. This is what it looks like when it came out of the cage. You know, it's 3 boards, basically. You know, this game here is called. It's NBE. I don't know what the game is. I'm going to take an EEPROM out and check it out, basically. You know what I mean? So this one here, someone's done the suicide. Hang on, let me take this one off. You notice the other board has got a bigger board on there. Okay, it's got a B21 on there. They're all at the end. They use B21s. Okay. Okay, what's this one here? This is a B21. You see how they did the mod? All right, there's the mod. So you do the mod, then you change. I'm going to put it back over here. You got to do the mod, okay? Then you got to change the EEPROM to bypass the battery which died on it. Battery was here. If you can see where the battery is on this. So I'm going to take it out. I can't remember. I've had this for fucking long time. You know, mate, this shit, and by the way, these boards aren't going down in value, they're actually going up in value. Because a lot of them are dying the arse, basically. So I'll find out what the EEPROM is, I'll work it out, I'll put a little sticker telling me what it is. So yeah, so that's one of the versions, okay, compared to, oh, the other one was the same. Sorry, man, apologise. It's the same, okay? It's the same. The yellow battery was here. All right? So, but there's a difference between the 1.5s and the CPS 1s. Don't get fooled, basically, you know what I mean, by anyone, okay? All right? I'll show you. Here's the base. Okay, there's the base, okay? I'm going to hold it there. All right, I'll put this board back over here. All right, check that out. It looks like the old CPS 1 motherboard. I'm going to hold it there. It's similar to the CPS 1 motherboard, but the difference is they ripped out all the audio section here. Basically, all the audio has been ripped out of here. All right? So it's been ripped out. So the boards are the same. The problem with these boards, this chip is dying, okay? The dash 01. Mate, I have got so many of these CPS 1 boards. Guys, I'm not making it up. I've got shitloads. And what it is, the chip's fucked. It's not the RAMs or whatever. You got glides, this and that. This chip is packing up. As I said, all these boards have gone too heavy. They're coming back again, you know what I mean? So that's what happens with these guys, you know what I mean? But that's what that is. But I'm going to bring this dude back again. What happened was they were calling this the Q sound. They came up with the word Q sound, basically, with this, you know what I mean? Okay? This board's going to go molested a bit. Okay? But hang on. But if you notice, the B board, this is the B board, okay, is the same with all of them. They're not stupid. They stick one. This is the last of that series, because if you have a look at the hyper fighting and that, this is the particular board. The early ones are slightly different, you know what I mean? That's the last of that series of those boards. So what they've done now, have a look at now the bottom board of this. So this is the QCOM. Have a look how much work went into this game for the audio. Okay, I'm going to hold it there for a while. All right, check that out, man. Check that out. Okay, did they spend a bit of R&D in this game? Okay, there. So this is the extension. They did the same with the CPS2 boards. If you have a look at a CPS2 board, go back, have a look at them. They had the same with on the side of on the ROM board. They had the soundboard. So what they did with this, they used this and that to make it together to come up with CPS2. So this is the audio section for the QCOM. basically. So you can sort of see how different 1.5 is. They are, I'm telling you, Google, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm full of shit or whatever. Check these out. They're not cheap anymore. Okay? This is a really clean board. I didn't clean it. This is how I got it. I got a shitload of boards from some guy. I paid good coin for them and all that, basically. You know, I'm not a tight ass. I don't give bugger all money for them. I buy them and I say, all right, I have a look at them. I've bought this years ago, you know what I mean? I'm a bit of a hoarder. I cleaned out, I think this is number 2 guy that I've cleaned out with his big collection of boards, basically, you know. So you can sort of see how the difference of the QCOM stuff is, how the boards are. I'm trying to get my thoughts together. Basically, you know, but hang on. Here's another board. I'll give you another one. Here's another one. Okay, this is another board. Okay, sorry about the kick of the camera there. It's like kicking the bucket down the rock. Here's another one. Okay, but this is it's got no base. This one's got no base. Okay, it's just the 2-layer boards, and this board is called PSE. I don't know what PSE. The word PSE. I've got no clue what it is. What game this is? I tell you, I don't know. I really can't remember. I'm not going to pretend. Okay, I don't know. Maybe it's Punisher. I think it might be Punisher. I don't know. Okay, but yeah, that's how that one is. But what they did, they actually, here's another one, dude. Yeah, man, this is not a bad video, dude. Here's another one. It's called King of Dragons. Okay, King of Dragons. Okay, check that out. This is similar to the Street Fighter. Okay, with a kick harness and all that. That's the mod you've got to do with this. Okay. So this is a King of Dragons, okay, but on the CPS-1 system. So going back to it, they started with the CPS-1, last of the games and that. They had the security on those boards. Basically, they had the battery there. There's the security on it. So I started with King of Dragons. But as I said, you got to give credit to those guys who, mate, I am going to have another Yumcha. Okay, you got to give credit to those guys. Yeah, man, you just want another Yumcha. No, mate, you got to give credit to those guys. But this is the drink for you guys who's put all the effort into cracking these things to keep your games going. You know what I mean? And I'm the guy. I'm me. I'm trying to keep this shit going. You know. Cheers to those guys. Okay. What can I say, man? I'm waiting for these guys to come to the party. Okay? Okay. So what I'm saying to you, but at least they've done that to get the games going for you guys and all the others. So, as I said, that's all these different boards. You can play back, have a look at them again. Then, the same guy who gave me the Punisher, fucking Slam Masters. You know, Slam Masters, that one in the grey. I didn't mention it before, I just thought about it. He gives me this board. He goes, hey, man, what do you reckon this is? There's some guy's written here, graphics fault, okay? And bugger if I know what game it is. Okay, so it's graphics fault. So what I might do is, with his board, he's got original ROMs, he's missing the program, and he's missing the board, the main board, basically, you know what I mean? And he's got that, so that's a half-eaten pasty, basically. This is a half-eaten pasty. So what I might do is, I'll read the ROMs, I'll go and check that out, see what game it is, and I will tell him, yeah, mate, this is what the game is. So what do you do back in the day? You take out bits and pieces. So I said, I better pull my finger out. I'll do this. The weather's been a bit cooler and that. I said, I'll start working on game boards again. But I said, so what I'll do is, look at this, man. You like that? Someone's put a text of colour there. Because you know how much ultraviolet you need to raise something? Mate, you got to have that in the sun for days. So I'm going to work out what this board is, put a little label on for him, see what he wants to do. I'll see how many EEPROMs there's in here. I might burn it up. If it's a good game, I'll suss that out. But the ROMs on this is SF2. Hey, this is Street Fighter. SF2. See that? SF2. It's a Street Fighter. It's a Street Fighter board. Someone's put it onto a cue board. It doesn't work. Yeah, I don't know if they look at it. It's Street Fighter. Yeah, Street Fighter 2 board, basically it is. Okay, and someone stuck it on a cue board. So I might just tell the dude you could sell the bottom board off basically if it works. You know what I mean? So yeah, there's a QCOM board. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's a Street Fighter. Yeah, I didn't have to do anything. See, you can tell see the letters on there. You know what I mean? Check the letters out. You know what I mean? Yeah, by doing that you can sort of work it out. So yeah, there you go, man. Limited that problem basically. You know. So I'm looking around. And that is it with all the CPS1 boards. So you can't say I didn't pull many out of my arsehole here, basically. But yeah, don't get fooled if you want a real McCoy. That's a real McCoy of 1.5, basically. So yeah, don't get caught out if someone's trying to sell you something. Basically, you know, I've just explained it to you what a 1.5 is basically with the cage. You know what I mean? So on that note, guys, you know, at least it's not another poker machine, you know, like everyone goes, oh, not a poker machine. So on that night, guys, you know, the old saying of mine is, I'm signing off, is the old saying is poker machine. Pinball machines, video games, pokies, and Dr. Love, you know what I mean? So, guys, as I said, you know, I'll do these videos for you guys. You know, as I said, they're all coming through my hands. I do explain a bit. I don't tell you I had to repair it. Oh, by the way, that last video with the board, the guy did listen to me. His ears wasn't painted on. He actually listened to what it is. He got a couple of points on desoldering and that. And he goes, yeah, man, you're right. You know, so yeah, that's what I say. Dude, try. You know, to work on this shit, this is expensive. Work on some cheap games, man, and practice. If you blow it up, big deal, man, you know? That's all. So that's it. I'm going to sign off now. No more waffling on. Guys, cheers for watching my videos. As I said, I'll do it for you guys. Cheers, mate, guys. Kalabunga.